This is my weekly message about something that gives me hope and something to focus on. It's one of the privileges, the sad privileges of being a minister. Actually, and one of the great privileges, but to be with people during some of their most difficult days. I've been with people when they've lost one of the people that they love most in the whole world. I've been with people who have learned that they have an illness that will shorten their life. I've been with people who were deciding to end marriage. I've been with people hospitalized with mental health crises. I've been with people who've experienced violence. I've just been with people at some of the hardest times of their lives where they've shared that they aren't sure how to go on when the loss and the difficulties seem so overwhelming. And one of the things that makes it possible for me to be a minister, I've had people ask, like, how do you get through those times? But I get to see, especially now, this is my 10th year as Chalice's minister, I get to see those same people who've had those difficult losses come to find days where there is laughter again, where there is joy, where there are feelings of love. It doesn't mean that those hurts and those losses go away or disappear, but I get to see the incredible human resilience of being able to find life beautiful again in spite of, or maybe even as part of those losses, right? When we've had hard times, it makes easier times richer, and we're able to appreciate what we have. So I know that for some of you, you might be in a time right now where it feels like one of the hardest times or a dark day, or it's hard to look into the future and see how things will be better between the pandemic and politics, as well as just our own lives and the griefs we carry and the hardships we face. I'm the person who's here to say, I know you'll get through it because I've seen people time and time again get through their hard days and come to find joy again. So that's one of the things that gives me hope. And you can look at all of human history and find times of war and suffering and how people rise up and get through. We are just capable of amazing resilience and fortitude. And sometimes we don't feel that. And so we just have to have some faith in that. And you can probably look to your own life and to a different time in life and think of things you've already gotten through and survived and come out the other side. So that gives me hope, something to focus on. This is a very concrete, I'm offering up this week gratitude practice. And a very simple practice is to name 5 things that you're grateful for. And this is a good practice anytime, but in particular for me, it's useful in the toolbox at my times when I'm really in a bad mood, when it's really hard to see the positive, when it feels like everything's going wrong and the world is messed up and I don't see how we're going to get out of it. We really need to recognize that moment as like sort of a brain groove that we're stuck in and that we need to help shift gears. And gratitude practice is that tool in the toolbox. It can take a minute to think of something to be grateful for, and it can take even longer to think of 5. But at least I have consistently found that at the end of that I feel a little bit better than when I started. And it helps me shift gear from the place where I'm stuck in feeling very negative to helping see things maybe a little more clearly and with a little more perspective. So I hope that's helpful. I will be on vacation for the next 2 weeks starting Monday, so you'll have 2 Fridays without me, but I'll be back with my weekly message after that. So I love you, I miss you, and I look forward to being together again.